For quite a time, the film has been part of media outlets. Movies have a massive impact on people all over the globe. Everyone has a certain kind of film they want to watch that'll somehow make them happy. Shared iconography, formalistic themes, and common narrative frameworks and content are the basis of a real film genre. Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Movies. In today's video, we bring you the top 10 genres that people watch a lot. But before we drop in, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. With no further delay, let's get started. Number 10, Black Comedy. Since there have been tales to share, dark comedy has been around.
You think my aunts are sweet, charming old ladies, don't you? Well, there's 13 bodies buried in the cellar.
The official definition of black comedy, however, has only been around for less than a century. Black comedy, also known as black humor or dark humor, is a comedy style that makes fun of subject matter which is taboo, particularly serious or painful subjects to discuss. Scriptwriters also use it as a method for their audience to discuss obscene problems by inducing resentment, crucial thought, and laughter. For example, in literature, the term black comedy may also refer to a genre in which dark humor is a central component. Death, crime, violation, discrimination, corruption, disorder, famine, and human sexuality are traditional themes in the genre. The hope is that there will be a cathartic experience for fans or laugh at an absurd scenario. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $1.5 billion. Adam's Apples, Fargo, American Psycho, Carnage, Monsieur Verdeaux, Burn After Reading are all-time favorite black humor movies. Number 9, Documentary. Documentary video is a motion picture for molding and analyzing factual content for educational or entertainment purposes. In almost every region, documentaries have been made in one form or another and have contributed significantly to realism in films. From the earliest days of filmmaking, the documentary-style movie was popular. The American director Robert Flaherty introduced Nanook of the North in 1922, a personal observation-based record of Eskimo life that was the forerunner of many documentary films. Social media sites like YouTube have created an outlet for the creation of the genre of documentary films. The distribution area and ease of accessibility have been improved by these channels, thereby increasing the capacity to educate many viewers and extend the reach of people who receive this content. A thoughtful documentary can turn audiences into activists. It can awaken, alarm, and amuse. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $2.4 billion. Won't You Be My Neighbor? Free Solo, Grey Gardens, 13th are a few popular documentaries. Number 8, Musicals. Musical film is a type of film genre such that songs and the actor's plot often accompanied by dancing. The songs typically advance the plot or establish the film characters, but they serve only as breaks in the storyline in some instances, often as elaborate as production numbers. Musical films from Japan, Italy, France, Great Britain, and Germany, while generally considered an American genre, have contributed to its development. The sound era of motion pictures was launched by the first musical movie, The Jazz Singer, produced in 1927 starring Al Jolson. A series of musicals hastily made to capitalize on the novelty of sound followed this. Since the advent of sound film technology, musical cinema was a natural evolution of the stage musical. The most remarkable contrast between film and stage musicals is usually the grand background scenery and areas impractical to a theater. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $4.11 billion. La La Land, Les Miserables, Chicago, Into the Woods are the most popular films in this genre. Number 7, Romantic Comedy. The romantic comedy points to lighthearted, comical plot lines based on romantic ideas, such as how true love can cross most obstacles. The two lovers appear to be young, likable, and seemingly intended for each other in a traditional romantic comedy. Still, some troublesome circumstances are held apart until they are eventually joined, despite all obstacles. A standard feature is a fairy tale style happy ending. There has been an evident shift in how society sees romance with the rise in romantic comedy movies. Researchers are wondering whether, in real life, The romances projected in romantic comedies lack true love. The growth in the use of technology has also led to society to spend a lot of time engaged in mediated reality and less time in actual reality. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $9.99 billion. When Harry Met Sally, You've Got Mail, Clueless, 10 Things I Hate About You are classic evergreen romantic comedy movies. Number 6. Horror. The fun and excitement of watching a horror film is an extraordinary feeling. Everyone, from teenagers to adults, enjoys creepy movies because scary movies are the ones that tend to keep your attention all the time you're in a movie theater. There's also a lot of enthusiasm watching horror movies because you never know when something will happen next when the film starts to play. They cause extreme aversion, fear, or dread. Horror films may include physical violence and psychological terror. They may consist of studies of deformed, disturbed, psychotic, or evil characters, stories of frightening monsters or malevolent animals, or mystery thrillers that use atmosphere to build up suspense. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $11.84 billion. Insidious, Sinister, The Conjuring, Dead Silence, Annabelle are some movies that give us chills even when we think about it. Number 5. Thriller. Thriller film is a vast film genre that evokes excitement and tension in the audience, also known as suspense film or suspense thriller. Filmmakers usually exploit the suspense aspect found in most films in this genre. Creates tension by delaying what the audience deems inevitable and is produced by circumstances that are threatening or where it appears difficult to avoid. Popular tactics are the cover-up of vital details from the audience and fight and chase scenes. In a suspense film, life is usually terrorized, such as when the protagonist doesn't know why they're entering a severe catastrophe. The thriller film's characters clash with each other, or with an outside power which can be conceptual often. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $20.3 billion. A few movies under this genre are Escape Room, A Quiet Place, Parasite, and Glass. Number 4. Comedy. A comedy film is a film category in which satire is the main focus. The movie intends to make a viewer laugh and work for humorous effect by enhancing features. Movies in this style usually have a happy ending, with black comedy being an exception. Compared to other movie genres, the comedy focuses far more on individual stars, with many former stand-up comedians coming to the film industry because of their success. Satire in comedies always is one primary ingredient. All comedies offer individuals a chance to look at and laugh at the humor in life. For people to enjoy and laugh at, comedies usually show a funny scene. Although many comic films are lighthearted stories for no other reason than entertainment, some provide political or social commentary. Typically, several scenes that have an explosion of wild and ridiculous moments may not happen in our everyday lives, but are fun to watch. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $36.89 billion. Ace Ventura, Mask, Minions, Coco, and Tag are all-time favorite movies. Number 3. Drama. Drama film is a genre that focuses on realistic characters' emotional and relational growth. Although drama film depends heavily on this development, dramatic themes often play a significant role in the story. These dramatic themes are also drawn from fierce, real-life problems if heroes or heroines face a conflict, or if a conflict between themselves from the outside or forces of nature. Drama films are typically severe presentations, or stories of settings or circumstances of life. A dramatic movie portrays the best and all in between of human beings. There are political drama, legal drama, police crime drama, historical drama, teen drama, domestic drama, and comedy drama. These words tend to imply a particular setting or subject matter, or else they define a drama's otherwise intense tone with aspects that foster a wider variety of moods. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $36.89 billion. The Notebook, The Fault in Our Stars, A Beautiful Mind, and 12 Years a Slave are heart-touching movies. Number 2. Action. The action film is a film genre that pushes the protagonist through a sequence of events usually involving chaos, protracted battle, powerful stunts, liberations, and fantastic chases. Action movies tend to feature a mostly talented hero dealing with tremendous odds, including life-threatening situations, a destructive enemy, or pursuit that generally leads the hero to victory. The mystery and adventure genres are closely related to this genre, and they can also include the characteristics of drama and spy fiction. Action films receive a mixed response, involving large CGI quantities, as films that use computer animations to produce unrealistic, incredibly incredible events frequently face criticism. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $47.72 billion. Action-filmed Marvel and DC Comics series, Inception, Pacific Rim are few movies that strike our minds when we think about action. Number 1. Adventure. Adventure films are a film genre whose plots contain travel elements. Generally, they include protagonists who need to flee their home or comfort place to go to faraway lands to accomplish a goal. Location, often as large as the characters themselves, plays an essential part in adventure movies. Key components of the plot involve quests for lost continents and exotic environments, challenges and circumstances facing the main characters, empire formation, characters embarking on treasure and heroic journeys, investigations, inquiries, and searches the unknown typically have to conquer an enemy. The total box office revenue of this genre from 1995 to 2020 is $63.57 billion. Kong, Skull Island, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Pirates of the Caribbean series are some movies that take us to whole new worlds. And that was all about top 10 movie genres that people watch a lot. Which is your favorite genre and movie? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.